Said I have to?
Yeah, you don't have a seatbelt on.
I don't have a seatbelt on, but I'm a passenger.
It doesn't matter.
We're not driving. We're not driving.
You know the law?
Huh? No, I know what a tyrant is doing, son.
A tyrant.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I know what to do.
No, you think you do.
No.
Police confronted two individuals sitting in a parked car, claiming that the passenger was violating the law by not wearing a seatbelt even though the vehicle wasn't in motion. The situation began when officers approached a parked vehicle, stating they had received calls about a car blocking a driveway. They asked the driver for his license, which he willingly provided. However, they then turned to the passenger, demanding his ID. When he questioned why, they claimed it was because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt while the car was moving. The man immediately challenged this claim, arguing that the vehicle was already parked before police arrived. A brief motion in reverse to adjust parking did not justify an ID request. New Jersey law does not require passengers to provide ID unless they are involved in a criminal investigation. The man requested a supervisor on the scene, but his request was ignored. Instead of a supervisor, multiple officers arrived, all demanding just one thing: his ID. Watch the full video and comment below.
Said I have to?
Yeah, you don't have a seatbelt on.
I don't have a seatbelt on, but I'm a passenger.
It doesn't matter.
We're not driving. We're not driving.
We're
stationed.
You're in the car.
Yeah, but we're stationed.
Doesn't matter.
We didn't pull off. When we're driving, I have to have a license. I mean, I have to have a seatbelt.
The car was in drive.
No problem. It wasn't in drive.
The car was in
Look,
drive.
it's in parking.
He backed up.
It's in parking.
He's not like
you know the law, right?
It's in parking.
You know the law?
Huh? No, I know what a tyrant is doing, son.
A tyrant.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I know what to do.
No, you think you do.
No, I know.
That's fine.
I know.
That's fine. You think.
But if you want to violate my rights, that's fine.
There's no rights being violated whatsoever.
No, it is.
There's no rights being violated whatsoever.
Because he's a driver. I know my rights. You get me?
What does him being a driver have to do with anything?
I'm not driving. You don't need my license.
You're still in the car.
We know our rights.
Sure. Okay.
We know our rights.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
What does he do if he doesn't?
Okay.
So that's why you can't do nothing, because I know my rights.
He said he
Okay,
doesn't have his license,
and I'm recording you now because I want to make sure. What's your badge number? It's fine, because that could be deleted, but mine can't. Mine can't. What's your badge number?
593.
What's your name?
Right here.
There's no
Marcelo. Do you have a card that I could get for a complaint?
Oh, you can go to our headquarters.
But you don't have a card. You're supposed to issue a card.
There's no card.
You're a public servant.
Okay, sure, yeah.
What's your name and badge number?
Y Rojas.
And do you have a card?
No, we're not a business.
No, you guys are public servants. Y'all need cards.
Fine. So that's why you go
y'all should issue cards.
Okay, so 900 Clifton Ave.
900 Clifton Ave. Okay, that's fine. But just to let y'all know, I don't need to issue an ID because I'm not driving.
So the way we came here, we came actually pretty respectful. We just said okay.
No, I know that, but y'all try to violate my rights.
So let me talk.
Okay, I'll let you talk. I'm sorry.
So we came, we're like, all right, like you guys are here, that's it, that's fine. You're blocking the driveway, that's fine. We're getting calls from people who live here.
Of course.
We're also, the public.
Yeah, of course.
And they asked us like, yo, like this car is parked here. People coming
I understand
out.
that.
They're concerned. That's
100%.
it. So our job here just to make sure everything's
but
good.
This is public.
Wait, hold up.
Okay.
So we come, we ask for a driver's license. We're just gonna attach both of you to the call. Okay, we spoke to such and such.
Okay.
They're here. They left.
Okay.
And that's it. That was gonna be all.
Okay.
That was the only reason we asked for a driver's license.
Okay.
It wasn't to issue anything. It was to be put in our CAD that we did our job. In case these people also want to make a complaint about us. You know?
Get you.
So that was our job.
That's
I don't know
your
why
job.
it escalated to this point.
To this point,
I would have literally. I've done this with 1,000 other cars, and we just attach it, and you good to go. Like that was literally it.
All right, can I speak now? The thing is that those other cars didn't know their rights. You get me? He's the driver. He issues the ID. I'm not gonna give ID because I don't have to. This is not a stop and ID state. Although I was in the car, it was not in drive. All right.
It was actually in drive.
No, it wasn't in drive. It wasn't in drive.
When we were walking here, the vehicle was reversing.
It wasn't in drive.
I put it.
Yeah, so then once we got here, that's right. When he put his window down, he put it in park. So it was technically, but like I said,
It wasn't
here. Like I really.
I got you, but I'm not trying to be hard or nothing. But you guys are trying to violate my rights by getting my ID when I don't need to issue an ID. You get me? I wasn't driving, and you guys know this. And that's why he said it's okay, because he knows that he's wrong. You guys know that you guys are wrong.
I can guarantee
You get
I'm
me?
not wrong.
You guys are wrong. Call a sergeant, please.
There's
Call
no
your
need to-
sergeant.
there's no need to-
It doesn't.
Call your sergeant.
Listen,
No, call your
listen to
sergeant.
This is all I'm
Call your
saying.
sergeant. I'm sorry.
I'm
Like,
trying to be
I'm
reasonable.
not
I
trying to
give
be
you my
hard-headed
opinion.
and
I don't
everything,
care.
But
My law
I'm
doesn't
not.
need to
I
give
know
you
you don't
or not,
care.
it doesn't
No,
affect me.
I know you don't
That's
care.
what I'm saying.
It doesn't
But in
affect
the
your
in the
all
end,
right,
I'm not
no,
gonna
listen
give you
to this.
ID.
This is what I'm
And
saying.
That's all
This is
that's
all
gonna
it is.
happen.
Matt, just
You get
chill.
me?
Look,
No,
I-
I'm not
because
trying to be
I gave
disrespectful
my
to these
ID,
officers.
right?
Here, you can be
In the-
disrespectful.
No,
I gave my ID.
I
It
don't.
does not
Because in
affect
the
me
end,
whatsoever.
because in the
I
end, I'm trying to be
understand, but
respectful
this
to
is
you. I'm
what it
trying to
is
talk to you
now.
like a
I'm
man.
sorry.
You get me? I wasn't
I'm
trying to
just trying to
record you
move
tonight.
on. That's
But
why.
once,
Like, I
no,
gave you
I know,
my
I know.
I
You're
want you to
recording
record me.
too.
Go ahead. I don't care.
I
I
know,
look good on
but
camera. I know.
but this is nothing that I'm not trying to like be against you or
Listen,
nothing.
I'm just.
It's just I don't need to give you ID.
I'm here educating
You get me? I don't need to give you ID.
If I want to issue a ticket, I need your ID.
You don't need my ID because
No,
I didn't do
listen,
nothing.
let me
The driver's
talk.
right
I'm just
here.
saying-
Let me
by law,
talk. It
does
doesn't.
he need to give his ID?
You're a passenger in the vehicle. You don't have your seatbelt on. That's a violation. I can, whether you're in the back seat, don't talk. Whether you're in the back seat, front seat, in the middle seat, you're a passenger in the vehicle. I can issue a ticket for that. How do I issue a ticket? By getting your name and your driver's license.
My driver's license.
Right?
Obviously,
You're a passenger of the car. The seatbelt is clearly not on.
Because we were moving.
It doesn't matter. Whether
It
you're
does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
Whether you're moving, whether you're not moving.
Because-
but you technically were moving because the vehicle was in
I
reverse.
started
When the
moving
when the
it
movement-
once you guys came here.
Okay, so he just
to
admitted
pull
on
off.
your camera that he did move the vehicle.
No, I started to move it. I
he put it in
literally, like you
reverse.
said,
He
I put
started
it in
to
reverse.
move it and
Because he
And
thought
I put it in
that we
the
had to
vehicle-
get out of
the
here,
vehicle
but
was still-
then you
the-
came up
the
and
vehicle was still
made
in- the
contact.
vehicle
Is that
was
your
still-
sergeant?
The vehicle was still in motion.
Is that your sergeant?
No, that's not my sergeant.
Can you call your
Sergeant's
sergeant,
not
please?
coming out for this.
Can you call your sergeant though? If we request a sergeant, you have to bring him out.
Bro, just so we
You
can
know
just
this.
move on. Just so we could just move on.
You're making this more
So we could
difficult
just
than what it
pass
is.
on.
Okay, buddy.
We could just move. You get me? That's all it is. I was just waiting for my girlfriend.
Can we get a supervisor?
I'm not trying to be hard-headed.
Listen,
But
man,
my girlfriend is
you a
right
sovereign
there.
citizen or something?
Huh?
You a sovereign citizen or something?
No, I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just a United States citizen that knows my rights, and I respect cops. But
Sure,
you
sure.
just can't overstep the boundaries.
Sure, there's
you
no
get
boundaries.
me? There
There's
is
no-
boundaries.
there's no boundaries
There's my
that were
laws.
overstepped.
My
There
laws
was
and
no
my
boundaries that were
my laws
overstepped.
are my boundaries.
What happened?
My laws are my boundaries.
Sure, okay.
Laws,
It-
you are
yeah,
to uphold
sure.
the law. That's what you
Yeah,
made
yeah,
an oath
and
to.
I am because I
You
was
get
going to
me?
issue you a seatbelt ticket.
A seatbelt ticket for what? We weren't moving.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Again,
The vehicle wasn't in movement.
The vehicle was in reverse. The vehicle.
It wasn't in movement.
Your buddy even admitted to that. So
It wasn't in movement
okay,
though.
listen. All right, man.
It's funny.
You know.
Just so we could move on, bro. Just,
But regardless, I just don't have my
could've
ID,
just done
and
one
I'm
of
not gonna give you a name because I didn't do nothing wrong. You gotta articulate. So, can you get a sergeant out here, please? Because we've been requesting a
I
sergeant.
just want to move
Thank
on,
you.
bro.
We're gonna get a sergeant out here. Let's
It's
see.
just there's no-
Oh,
there's no
what's your
point to
What's your
this.
badge number and name?
It's Konak.
Konak
643.
643. Thank you. You guys don't have business cards?
No, that's
No?
like a New York thing. I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Because otherwise, I'm just gonna get more trouble, man. I'm just gonna get tickets or whatever.
A ticket for what?
Yeah.
They should have just asked for your ID. I don't need to issue an ID.
Like, but here's my thing. What happens normally if you stop someone? Right? I give you my ID. The passengers in the car don't have ID.
Well, it does have a seatbelt on.
What
It has to have
happens?
one on.
But
what
the car
happens
wasn't
if
in
they-
movement,
Hold on,
though.
bro. Let me just
We
We
let me
get
just
their
It
talk.
does
name,
matter.
We get their name, date of birth, and their
It does
address,
matter.
and that's how we attach it through our system.
And that's all that would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But that's why we
don't
asked
do
him.
that.
He asked him, "Do you have a driver's license?" He's like, "No, I don't." He's like, "Do you have a picture?" He said, "No, I don't." He said, "What's your name?" He said, "I'm not gonna give you my name." So you're already escalating it for no reason. When
No, it's not escalating. You guys escalated when you guys asked me for my ID.
that's
you have the legal right to
escalating.
do.
Yeah, that's escalating because this is not a stop and ID state. You guys stopped him. This is his
No, we
vehicle.
stopped
This is
this
not
car.
my
This
vehicle.
car. We stopped
And
the
either
car.
regardless, they didn't even stop us. We were parked here
It
already.
was an issue, a citation for your seatbelt, but you don't want to
We
provide
we
that.
were parked here
Doesn't
already.
matter. If you're in
It
the
does
vehicle,
matter.
it was
moving.
It does matter.
Then find the law where it says that.
It was parked. It was
Wasn't
parked.
The lights were on when we were here.
It was parked. No,
reversing.
once you
It
pulled
was-
up,
yeah, that's when we
once you pulled
and
up,
then-
we thought that you wanted us to move.
I moved to get out of your way. That's when I started. Once you guys
but it
pulled
was
up,
moving, right?
but
At some point?
it was
But
parked.
no, but it was parked.
until you guys
It
came
was parked
here.
until you guys came.
Until you guys stopped and
and
made
then
your stop.
flash
it
your
was
lights
parked.
at us. So
Yeah,
what were we gonna expect to move?
Realistically,
right? We
that's
thought we
all
wanted you
that's
to
all
move.
we
Y'all
thought.
wanted us to move.
Realistically, Obviously, we were not moving.
It just makes sense.
Obviously, we
it's
were
just
not
a power
moving.
trip. That's all it is. So let's get the sergeant out here and let's see.
Power trip.
It's a power trip.
I would be here in the cold for a power trip.
Yeah, you are. Sadly.
All right, thank you for watching. If you believe in holding public officials accountable and protecting your rights, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It motivates us to bring you more eye-opening videos like this. The original video links are in the description. Check them out and support the creators. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and always record. We'll see you in the next video.